Hey guys, it's Wednesday, February 11th. It is shop launch day, the first shop update of the year. It's kind of a medium-sized one because I'm not adding that many new products. There are 9 sticker sheets, but none of it is new artwork. It's stuff that's been previously released as other products. Then there's the coloring book. That's the main big thing that I'm releasing. And then there's a new t-shirt design, but I completely revamped the t-shirt blanks that we offer. Like, I've got more color options and I am doing exclusively comfort colors now. So there was a lot of back end with that, and I'm hoping that is set up correctly. And we introduced long sleeve t-shirts as well. But there's only one new t-shirt design. But gallery cats, gallery dogs, that's still kind of new. So maybe some orders will come in for that. I know some people are waiting on it, but I did do 2 rounds of pre-orders last time I released it because we had like our initial stock, and then 2 rounds of pre-orders after that, and interest really died down. But for some people it's about timing. Maybe they couldn't order then, so maybe they'll order now, and maybe they like the new color options better. Who knows? So we'll see what comes in. It's just about 10 o'clock. I've been clearing off some of these side tables here just in case I need that space for anything. And my main task for this morning is going to be restocking the packing station, just replenishing product. I need to print off barcodes for the new products. And some of the older products I might need to print off barcodes for because I'm going to move some prints to a new spot. And so they need to be arranged a certain way.
I think we're potentially missing one of the sizes in Material Manager. The 5XL gray t-shirt.
Okay, I'm back. Christian pointed out that he couldn't find the gray t-shirts. And so we had to add some extra inventory to that because it said we had one 5XL in stock, but we actually had like 5 more. And also I noticed something, which is why I brought them down here, which is that for the blue t-shirts in size large, it said we had none. And I was like, I don't think that was a size I was struggling to get. And so I looked and I had ordered 6 of them. So he found them, added them to the inventory. And that also made me remember that I couldn't get any black t-shirts in 5XL. They were sold out, which is nuts because it's gilded. And black is one of the main basic colors that always has a bajillion in stock. So I was like, how are they out of black 5XL? I checked just now and they have like 1,400 in stock. So I bought 5. And those will be here tomorrow. So I added that inventory now so that people could get a black t-shirt if they want. Now let's get to the packing station. I think I'm going to reorder everything, then make the barcodes just so I have a better idea of exactly which barcodes I need. For sure, all the new sticker sheets need one. I'm going to make one for the coloring book. So, packing station. I think I'm going to bust out the second rolly cart. These things collapse, and so I can move one out of the way, but I usually pull the second one out during shop updates. And I think I will do that this time because it'd be a great place to put the coloring books. It's in here. I noticed Christian turned the mannequin the other way when he put it away. That's kind of smart because usually she's facing us, and as soon as you open the door, it's a jump scare. She's less scary facing that way. But yes, the stand I'm after, right here. Oh, and before I go any further with this, I actually want to set aside some boxes for Christian to fold because I have 2 boxes currently. These 2 right here. Nothing else. Nothing up in the packing station or anywhere else. The thing is, I'm sold out of 2 of the sizes. They should be delivered sometime tomorrow. And then there's the new box size as well that I'm waiting on. But I can give him some of the other ones, especially these. These are the flat rectangles. The older style, it's a bit smaller. That'll actually be a really good size for the books. I mean, it's still too deep. The new ones I have coming, it's kind of a multi-depth. I can do 1/2 inch or 1 inch. So the 1/2 inch would be great for a single book. This is a 1 inch. I'm gonna give him all of that size and even some of the newer version that's slightly deeper. The new version, which is the old version. This was kind of a mistaken purchase because I couldn't find the other size. Yeah, this is the other size here. Just a little deeper and also a little wider. Okay, that's everything I'm giving him for the literature mailer style anyway. I also need a bunch of these folded. I might be the one who ends up doing that. We'll see. Just because it needs to be done at the packing station with Rick, the tape dispenser, and I'm working in the packing station right now, so. This space is taken. Let's start with relocating the prints. These are all going to move into the vertical print storage. So these technically have barcodes, but it will be hard to read the label because I could flip this over. Oh no, but I also need to tape it to be longer. Right. I'll have to extend that to be taller so it can be a divider because right now it's the exact same size as this. I mean, at that point I could just print off a new barcode. Because the way I do them is the barcode part goes here and then I put the text next to it so I can actually read the name. And these dividers were made by taping 2 pieces of card together so that it's taller and sturdier. Do I even have more of this card? I guess I do if I open up all the thank you cards because each stack of thank you cards will have a piece of cardboard on either end. So I know where to get some. Let's put this back. But yeah, all the prints are gonna move over here. I also need to count up anything that's really low inventory just to make sure my numbers are okay on the website because I might have a few extras I can now list because I'll order a fat stack of prints and then withhold some just in case I find extra B grades or someone's order goes missing or what have you. But once it's been a while, I can list those extras. So some products, I'm gonna have to do that. This can move. This, like no one hardly ever buys these. These should move to a less prime location, like over there. I could probably just write the name here. This soft touch is kind of hard to write on, but it should be doable. Just don't smudge on me, okay? Oh, that's just asking to smudge. For mousy sketches, it shows we have 0 in stock. The lie detector determined that is a lie. I have 8, so I'm gonna list 7. You know what? I have a decent number of these left, and I don't know if I'm ever going to restock them now that we have the new sticker sheet of this, so maybe I should just list these. Save a couple for myself, list the rest. Now wait a minute, these newer prints, I did do a proper divider. Tall, barcode name, ooh. Thank you, Past Bailey. Okay, all the prints are now in here. I didn't have to rearrange anything, move any prints to a new bin. It all fit. This one's very close, very tight, but it works. And this is now empty. I can load it up with the new stickers. This is not all of the stickers, it's just a stack that will fit in there. The rest are still over there. The Forest Cuddles is going exactly where its print was. Same with Gazebo Cats. I'm trying to put the most popular ones on this side. Or like what I assume will be the most popular, I don't know. Halloween Cats has been a very popular design, but this is a restock. So I'm just gonna put it over here. With the other seasonal stuff. Winter, Halloween. Let's put stationery over here. I guess the other 2 are also going there because there's space for it. And there's room for 1 more. So I know this needs a new barcode, at least the 4-piece Dainty Flower bundle. I really don't know about the rest of it. The Fish Boy print technically needs one, but it's almost sold out. I'm not gonna bother. I'll just do the manual verification. The Halloween Cats cream paper sketchbooks need barcodes. And then the new stuff. That might be it. I'm gonna do the barcodes now because then the sticker stuff is done, and I can move on to refilling bins. I have a second label printer here up on my computer tower, and that's where I'm printing the barcodes. It just stays set up for barcodes all the time unless I need this printer for my secondary packing setup. But I only set that up if Christian and I are both packing orders. He's gonna focus on making apparel today and probably most days. Although right now he's sleeving up more signed coloring books and he will also have to fold all those boxes that I set aside for him. This is my spreadsheet of everything that's been added this shop update, and that's mostly apparel variants, which is why the list is so long. This is what I import into ShipStation, which is what I use to pack my orders and purchase the labels. So here are my sticker sheets. This is what I need to turn into a barcode, is the SKU. And for that, I always use the label tech barcode generator. Okay, looks like they now are redirecting to Creative Safety Supply. But whatever, it's the exact same generator, just new link, I guess. Creative Safety Supply. So I use type code 128, which means you can just type in anything and it'll turn it into a barcode. So I pasted in the SKU, hit generate, and it gave me this, but I'm just gonna change a few things. Like I'm gonna make it taller, bold text, and increase the font size. That looks pretty good. Download as a PNG. I'm printing a lot of the sketchbook ones because each book gets a sticker. The individual labels are more important for the dot grid paper and the plain white paper because those sketchbooks look identical from the side, like when they're sealed. The cream paper ones, it's pretty obvious they're cream paper versus white. And now for the rest. Okay, stole some cards from the thank you card shipment. Because if you didn't see the last vlog, I got a huge shipment of 5,000 thank you cards. I don't want that one. I don't know why I grabbed that. I had this sitting here. I'm just separating the barcode from the whatever, the name from the barcode. And then I can put both down. So I want the barcode right up to the edge like that. And then I'll put the name beside it. And then the card goes underneath the stack, but it sticks out a little bit so I can scan the barcode. I just realized I put some of these name labels on upside down. Why did I do that? Like it says sticker sheet Hellcats, but the text is upside down. I was doing it the proper way at first. Whatever. It's not like I'm reading that. It's just so I know what the card is if I'm ever rearranging or something. Or maybe Christian needs to read it. I don't know. But I just need the barcode because I can see what sticker sheet that is. Winter Buns. Winter Ephemera. And the reason I use the barcodes is to make sure I'm grabbing the correct product and also the right quantity of that product. Because like we have Forest Cuddle sticker sheet and sticker, I might misread and grab the wrong one. Just ensures it's correct. I'm trying to have the lower stacks stick out a little further so I can actually reach them. Maybe I filled some of these too high because it'll be a little harder to grab. But as I get order packing, it'll be easier to reach in. This one's easy, obviously, at the top. Now, wait a darn minute. I just grabbed a stack of these off the shelf, and they do have barcodes, as they should have. But how come I have a small stack without barcodes? I might have printed off way too many then. I really just need 5. I just assumed all the ones in that stack didn't have a barcode because the last batch I grabbed off the stack didn't have a barcode. I'll hang on to these in case there are more hiding in there. Okay, I just looked at what was low inventory on my website and then counted up items, adjusted inventory as needed, and now I can refill bins, but it's 11:20, so we're 40 minutes out from the shop update. I'm gonna quickly eat, then I'll use whatever spare time I have to refill bins. I have egg on toast a lot, but it's been a long time since I've had egg in a hole. The egg stuck to the pan a bit as I was pulling it out. Oh, how could you? I didn't shake because it didn't look like there was room to shake. It's a brand new bottle. Okay, food is eaten. I'm back down here. It's 11:49. So we're about 10 minutes out. My gut is revolting after eating. It's in a sensitive state where every time I eat, my tummy hurts. That's my alarm to make sure I don't forget about the shop update. D-minus 10 minutes, people! Also, look at the order counter here. 29,952. So we're 48 orders away from 30,000. So we'll be hitting a big milestone this shop update. And the packing station is not fully restocked. I still have to do that, so fell short on time for that, but I can still do it while the initial orders are coming in. If everything goes right with the shop launch, I shouldn't get too many emails. Usually most of the emails end up being like people made a mistake on their address, or they want to combine 2 orders, something like that. Hopefully there's not something actually wrong with the website. But hopefully the admin side of things today doesn't take too long, because I just want to get packing orders ASAP. I really have today and tomorrow to do initial order packing, and then we're leaving for the weekend. It's kind of bad timing for a shop update, but I didn't want to delay it any longer. It's 11:59. Let me remove this password just so it's live by 12. Okay, get the camera rolling. But yeah, it's our niece's first birthday, and we make it to all our nibblings' first birthdays, so we're gone for the weekend. So I'm trying to pack up as much as I can before we leave on Friday, because we're probably leaving around 10 or 10:30 in the morning on Friday, and we'll be back Sunday. Hopefully not too late, but it is like over a 6-hour drive, so I want to be go, go, go before we leave, and then go, go, go once we're back. Okay, it's 12:02. The first order just came through. I heard it on the order counter. I was starting to get worried. I was like, is the shop not up? Because usually some do come through quite quickly, but you know, it's not like it's a huge shop update where there's a big rush to put your order in the first minute. So people need time to peruse the items. We're at 29,990. I'm curious if it'll hit 30,000 exactly, or if it'll just roll right past, because a lot of orders are coming through, so sometimes it jumps several numbers at a time. Christian, come here! Watch the counter. I'm curious if it'll hit exactly or if it'll jump past. Depends how many orders come through right around the 30,000th order. Riveting, he says. It's not moving. The orders are rolling in. Sometimes the counter is just slow. Yeah, it's showing 70, so it should be over or close to it. We needed, yeah, that's enough. That's enough, because we needed 48, and we're at 70 minus 17. Oh my God! Here it comes. Ah! Wait. Oh, we didn't get an exact at shop passed, but yay! It went to 30,000 at 6. Now 8. Woohoo! The order counter starting with a 3. What the heck? It's not supposed to do that. Thank you guys so much. Okay, well, I gotta get to the packing station, start restocking. I just did a quick check of emails. Nothing came in. That's a good sign. No immediate issues with the website. Doesn't mean there's not something wrong on the back end, but so far so good. It's got the same vibe as boobs if those were 8s instead of 3s. Ah, boobs. I realized I forgot 2 barcodes, so just made those. Boop. Just using a piece of tape. Wait, I need 2 more barcodes. I need one for hold order and one for release order. Because the way you place holds on my website is you add an item to your cart, and then to release the hold, you add an item to your cart again in the second order. And when I'm packing the orders, those come through as items to pack. And so I print out a barcode so I can scan them just to clear it. There we go. Hold order, release order. And now that we've seen it surpass 30,000, let's change it so it shows only orders from today, just so I know how many have come in for the shop update. Okay, it looks like we might have a problem. So US shipping was not working the other week. I had to change it so that I'm collecting duties, but it show it as it being already included in the product pricing. And I'm double checking my settings. That's what it shows. It shows duties are already included in price, yet someone got charged duties. Probably multiple people. I'm gonna have to go check through everything now. I already have my prices marked up to include the US tariffs, and now it might be charging it on top of that. And I can totally turn off the duties thing like it was before, but then people in the US won't be able to check out at all. Okay, I've been investigating this duties issue, and I think it's somewhat of a non-issue. So It's showing the duties as a separate line item, but it's already included. Like, let me show you a screenshot here of someone's order. So it says duties included, yet listed as a separate line item, which is so annoying because I don't want people to think they're paying that much in duties, because first of all, that number is wrong. Like, these hoodies don't have that high of a tariff on them. I think it's using the commercial rate instead of the postal rate. So that's wrong, first of all. There are not $39 worth of duties on this, but it shows that it's being included. So if you hide that 39, the 92 plus 17 equals the 109. So people are not being charged extra duties on top, like I initially thought. I did refund the person who emailed me, and I don't think I was supposed to, but whatever. They're already getting it, so... I think there was confusion on the order total because there's the US dollar pricing versus Canadian dollar pricing, but they would have been charged in US dollars. So anyway, I don't like this though, because it looks like you're getting an extra $39 tacked on, or even if someone realizes that that is already included in the total. Like, if I saw that, I'd be like, what? I'm paying $40 in duties? That's nuts. But they're not being charged that much. That's wrong. But if I turn off that duties option, then Americans can't check out at all. My calculated Canada Post rates will not show up at checkout at all. That was the whole problem I had last week with my shipping. I had this flat rate as a backup thing temporarily. And now my two options are go back to the flat rate or have the duties displaying like this. I don't like it displayed like that because it makes it look like you're paying extra when you're not, and it's inflating the duties amount. It's showing a 50% tariff on that sweatshirt, which makes sense because that's exactly the commercial rate is 50% on goods from China, but it's actually only 35% if you're shipping postal. No, not even 35. It's down to 20. Where did they pull that number from then? Like, I don't even know where they pulled that $39 from. Like, what? So as a backup right now, I've got a flat rate $10 set, but what I'm gonna have to do is set different flat rates based on the weight of the package so that it's close to the calculated rate. The thing is, I don't know what those weight thresholds are. I'm gonna have to enter some numbers into ShipStation just to kind of see, because I do have like an old booklet that shows postal rates and weight classes, but they've added extra weight, like weight thresholds. They've added extra ones for the US in the past year. So yeah, I'm just going to open a US order and like punch in different weights to see what it charges, and then I can build out like a table of rates that I charge to Americans. So like, if your order's between this weight and this weight, you get charged this much. But man, I was panicked thinking I was going to have to refund everybody, then email them explaining the refund. That was going to take up my entire afternoon. So it's nice to see this actually isn't an issue, but it is still an issue. It's still bothering me. It needs to change, but it's not as big of a crisis as I originally thought it was. Okay, I've made my rates table and I've added them all. They're out of order here, but I hit all of them up to the category that's over 3,000 grams. That's where I gave up, and it's just one rate if you're over 3,000 grams. By then, you're hitting free shipping anyway. But these are exact amounts, and I put them as Canadian dollars, so it is exact. Because I could have listed the rate in US dollar, but then it would fluctuate based on the exchange rate. It'll still show up as US dollar to the customer, but it'll convert it properly. So this is an exact amount. So that's great. The only thing is, anytime there's a rate increase, I gotta go in and update all these numbers. And update, it's 2:22 p.m. and we're sitting at 191 orders. That's like almost right on par with what I was expecting today. My thought was like, I probably wouldn't get any more than 300 across the entire day. So that's pretty much right where we're sitting. But I only sent out the store email. That was the only notification that went out when the store went live. So I just now posted to Instagram, Blue Sky, and YouTube. I don't know how many people see those YouTube posts because like it's not a video, it's just an image post. So I'm not expecting the next true influx of orders to come until maybe tomorrow when I live stream. Because that's the plan, is stream some order packing tomorrow. And that usually brings in a boost of orders of people who are reminded from the YouTube notification that the shop update happened. So that's good. And I have enough coloring books signed for that many orders. I mean, some people might have ordered 2, but some of these orders probably don't have a coloring book at all. So we're good because we signed about When I say we, because he was helping me. I technically signed them all, okay? He wasn't forging my signature, but we signed about 400 books. So that's good. So I should have enough signed for these orders. Christian's pressing a Froggy shirt for me. I'm gonna wear that tomorrow. And now I can finally restock the packing station. Hi. My Froggy shirt. Eee, it's so cute. Looks great, Christian. Do, 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 do. Okay, it's 3:45. We're sitting at 230 orders. Thank you. I restocked the packing station, not 100%. Like some bins are like more than half full, so I didn't bother topping them up. But let me show you what it's looking like here. I could load more coloring books on here, but I don't want to overwhelm the shelf because they are really heavy. And I did put some all the way to the bottom just because like I don't want this whole thing to be top heavy. And I tucked it in there. That ended up being the perfect spot. And I can just scooch over the piles of books as I need to reach them. And that way this stays a little more open and is not blocking our path. Yeah, sketchbooks topped up. Everything's looking fuller. Woohoo! Didn't bother filling up these because they're full enough. If you see something really low like that notepad, it's probably because it's sold out or close to sold out. Then this area. Yeah, not all the washi bins were refilled. This is all I have left. Others, it's like, okay, that's full enough. Yeah, that's how it's looking. Added some sleeves, added some extra freebie stickers. This is still the freebie. I'll probably use it until it runs out or close to running out. But if I still have some left over when the Froggy update happens, then I'll probably just stop using this as the freebie because it's also its own listing where you can buy extras. So yeah, we'll bring out a new freebie during the Froggy update. Although I don't know if I have enough to last until then. Maybe. I've got these stacks as well. Might have to bring out a new freebie before that. For these rad backs, this is all I have left. I'm gonna have to order more. Some stickers are really low, like the meeting. And the print is also sold out. So I'll get more of the print and more of the sticker. Crink bin is filled up, and then over here I just folded all these boxes. So there's some 3-inch, 4-inch, and then there are a few 6s there. And I did fold one 9-inch depth box. It's just under the stairs. And then coming around here, these are all the ones Christian folded. So I can take some of these and put them up in the green shelf over there. So I think I'm ready to start packing. Oh, and I wanted to show you the Froggy shirts because we have so many different colors here. Like there's not one color dupe in this bin, which is so crazy. So first there's mine, my pink one. This is the alpine green, as I call it. Black, brown, light pink, the violet color. This is the long sleeve blue. There is a blue t-shirt, but it's lighter than this. We don't have one of those right now. Then there's the faded black. There's the lavender boxy tee. It's just so satisfying. Not a single color repeat in here. Oh, that's still climbing. Oh, whoa, we're getting a little influx here. Haha. It's still going. One thing I might run out of was this the sleeve for the long bookmarks, the picture pour. I might need to make more. And I'm getting really low on the sleeve that I use for it. I'm going to try to use a lot of these gusseted ones for this shop update just because I am getting low on that. I have just this little stack left plus this amount here. And we have 5x7 sticker sheets dropping, so I'm probably going to burn through these real fast. Wait, we're not ready to pack yet. I remembered I saw a delivery notification like on the camera outside. I think some of the shipping supplies arrived. I don't know if that's all of it, but it's a good chunk of it. It's technically 2 separate orders, and I was expecting delivery tomorrow. So I think this is delivery 1 of 2. So this delivery had one of the box sizes I was completely out of, so I might fold some of those right away. Then we have a box of boxes. This is the book box, yes. So with this style, you put the book in and then fold. Is this gonna work with my sleeves? It wants to bend at the top line, not the lower line. And then you tape that shut. So it's perfect for 1 book. And I could probably even fit a few sticker sheets in there. And then can I fit 2 books if I use the other line? Yeah, I think it just fits 2 books. Ooh, and it perfectly closes if you use that second line. Cool. I just folded up all of these in one. So we have every box size now except my smallest one. All right, now I can get packing. Okay, it's 4:24. We're packing the first order. I mean, technically I packed 1 that you can see back there. That was from before the shop update, though. It was placed yesterday morning or something. Must have been right before I password protected the website. So this order's for Colette. We have the coloring book, yeah! So scanning the barcode on the shelf, since these are in their sleeves. I wonder if I could scan the barcode through the sleeve. No. But it just saves me so much time to have these pre-sleeved, so I'm doing barcode on the shelf for these. And then once we're through the initial rush, I'll probably just use the barcode on the back and sleeve them as I go. Then there's the video game notepad. Then a few prints. We have Trick or Treat, Buns, Mountain Cat, and First Line. Ta-da! And then 1 ice button, which are free. I'm not charging for those. Just a free add-on you can add if you want. So that would technically fit in my newfangled boxes at the larger size. But I wasn't planning on doing that with notepads and pins. So maybe I should use up some of these. That'd be a pretty good size. The pins are just gonna be free-floating little buttons. Not packaging them in anything. I mean, it'll be wrapped in crink, kind of. Thank you card and freebie sticker. That's like 3 freebies at this point. The button, the print, and the sticker. Isn't Nastina generous? We're getting a bit of a late afternoon rush. Maybe people are getting off work or something. I mean, there's all different time zones all over the place, but... Ideally, I would have done this on a weekend, like a Sunday or something, but I couldn't do it any earlier, and I didn't want to push it off any later. And like I said, we're gone this weekend, so this weekend wasn't even an option for the shop updates. It was doomed to be on a weekday. Okay, the next order is for Rusa, who's getting 2 items. We have the coloring book. And that long sleeve tee. Haha, the Alpine Green long sleeve. Charlotte's getting the book and 2 prints, so we can put that in the new foldy boxes. What's a folded top crease? You guys get a little pre-crease? I got it. It's on here. Yeah, that works quite well. And I think I need to make sure the freebie sticker is under the inner flap, otherwise it could slide out. Possibly. I'm just gonna H-seal this one just to be safe. Alternatively, the sticker goes on the very bottom so that it can't slide out. That's probably what I should do. And then I can save some tape. Yay, you're the first order in the new box. Jennifer's getting the coloring book and a pin. A button, whatever. I mean, it is a pin. Ta-da! I might actually just flip this around just so there's no chance of it digging in to the book. Like if it slides off the card, it might dig in. So we'll go that way. Next order is for Caitlin, who's getting the exact same thing. And there you have it. Rebecca is getting a coloring book, and it says it's her first order. Thank you so much, Rebecca. And that she's going to use this in the hospital when giving birth. We can use a newbie box. So yeah, let's put the sticker on the bottom just so it doesn't slip out. And then the book. And then the thank you card. I kind of didn't fold that well, but it's staying together. Wait a minute, I put this in backwards. The barcode's on this side. Janice is getting the Forest Cuddles pouch, the Gallery Dogs long sleeve tee, and the faded black. Me wondering why there's crinkle over this room when I'm just, it's flying everywhere. Actually tucking this down the side again because we don't want it sliding out. So Brittany's getting the Gallery Dogs on the denim blue, and then Froggy palette on the brown. Since it's just apparel, it's going in a poly mailer. And here's Julia's order: coloring book, pin, and shopping bag. And this is going international again. It's kind of nice to see people interested in the pins who aren't even from the USA. People all over the world are paying attention. So cute. Bye-bye. Samantha's getting a coloring book, the Gallery Cats on the violet, and the Froggy palette on the light pink. And I just love some of these new color combos for gallery pets. I know we can't see the main graphic, but it's looking so nice on the purple. Even the mock-ups I did, I was like, ooh, okay. I'm liking the new options. Only room for a sprinkle of crinkle. Hello. I was gonna stop filming orders for a little bit, but look, stickers! This is for Claire. We have Forest Cuddles, Straub, right. Straub times 2, in fact. Gazebo Cats. It's a little slower, but I'm doing this one-handed. And 2 Lunas. Yoo-hoo! And then coloring book. New foldy. Miss Ma'am, can you please scoot your boot? All right, it's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna call it quits for the night. It still feels illegal to do this because back in the day I just packed orders till bedtime. But I'm trying to be good, rest a little bit before tomorrow's packing. And then that's kind of it. That also feels criminal. Packing for 2 days and then going away for the weekend. And we're currently sitting at 280 orders, which is pretty darn good for a shop update like this. I'm super happy with that. Thank you guys once again. And as for number of orders packed today, I packed 30. So that's not so bad for a late start. And it's now Thursday morning. I am once again chatting with Shopify support. I have discovered a new problem, and it was because someone emailed me. It was an international order, and they were like, this shipping rate seems kind of high. Is that right? And then I looked into it. No, it's not right. It's not applying my carrier discounts to international orders. It's not using my discounts, so the rates are like 40% higher than they should be. And so I'm gonna have to go through and refund everybody accordingly. But I'm on chat with Shopify support to see if they can fix this, because I've had this issue before and I don't remember how it was resolved, or if that was one of the things that just fixed itself over time. I don't know. I feel like when I had this issue last time, Shopify was like, talk to Canada Post, and Canada Post was like, oh, I don't know, talk to Shopify. And I was like, okay. Because a rough workaround would be that I just apply a 40% discount to all international shipping. That would give us roughly the correct number. It's not exact. I might end up losing out on a bit of money here and there, but it would be roughly correct. But then as soon as the rates start calculating correctly, my 40% discount would still be there. I'd have to like monitor daily to see if the problem fixed itself and remove the 40%. So I don't know. Or maybe I can just put something on my store banner being like, international shipping rates are bugged. I'll refund you whatever is necessary. But yeah, I'm just trying to get as many orders packed as possible for the mail pickup this afternoon, because that'll be the last mail pickup until Monday. Because like it's currently Thursday and we're leaving tomorrow morning. So yeah, this will be the last pickup, and anything I pack after the mail pickup will have to go out Monday afternoon. I mean, we'll see how much I end up packing after the live stream though, because I need to pack for tomorrow. I could pack in the morning, I suppose, but I also want to wrap my nephew's gift. Let me show it to you. So my brother requested all the gifts be books because my nephew got so many toys for Christmas, and so, you know, he doesn't need a ton more toys. So I was Googling some of the top books of 2025 for children's books, and one of the first things I came up with was this, and I've seen this around on social media, and so I was like, I gotta get it. The Bakery Dragon. It's such a cute story, and the art style is amazing. I love it. Just look at him. The book is a little messed up, like it doesn't sit closed and the papers are all wiggly, but you know what, that's fine. It's probably gonna get beat up anyway. Although why'd they have to do dust jacket? That's gonna get destroyed. It'd be nice if the art underneath was the same as the dust jacket, but it's not. That's one of my pet peeves. And the bread looks so good in this. Oh, and this page makes me tear up. Just, I don't know why. The community of it all. So, that's our gift. I cannot for the life of me ever figure out how to add a second announcement bar, because there's no option to just like add a section there, because in theory you're supposed to be able to do that, but with my theme I don't know if I can without coding something. But I have this here, it's right below the banner, although people are only going to see that if they're on the home page, but like they're getting the refund whether they see that or not. I'm just scared some people might abandon checkout if they see such a high shipping rate. And update, Shopify specialists are pretty sure it's Canada Post's fault, even though like the rates on the Canada Post website show up correctly. It's just something with how the rates are being sent to Shopify. So I don't know. I'm just gonna hope this resolves itself like it did in the past. And in the meantime, I'll refund people. While I was on the chat support, I've been refunding people and emailing them about the refund. And I still have more orders to refund, but that's how I can spend my evening. Because like I was saying, anything I would pack in the evening wouldn't go out till Monday. So how about I spend my evening doing all this? But I refunded up to a decent order number, so I can pack orders on stream without having to do the refund stuff on stream. It'll help streamline things. It'll streamline the stream. So I'm gonna go quickly curl my hair. It doesn't take me very long. I split my hair into like 3 pieces on each side of my head. And then I can start the stream, because it's currently 12:07. I was hoping to have started by 12, but we had some issues. Update, it is 8:15. The stream went well. We thought we found another technical hiccup, but it turns out it's just Shopify being silly, kind of a non-issue. So it's been a shop update of tech problems. I got back to refunding international people and just wrapped up now. There were a few people I didn't do the refund for because they have holds on their orders. So they're going to place a second order and then I like calculate the shipping of the combined order and then refund. So a few people didn't get theirs, but otherwise I think I got everybody. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. And now I'm going to wrap up that book. I'm going to wrap the book in this. This is not the actual roll of wrapping paper. This, I believe, was from Christian's coffee maker when I got it for him and I wrapped the box. I kept the wrapping paper. The thing about this wrapping paper is it's pretty thick, so I don't know. I mean, he probably can't open his own gift by himself anyway. Now it just needs the name tag. Getting a little silly with it. And by the way, order update 364. We're approaching 400 kind of, which is a lot. Okay, fast forwarding a bit. It's now Monday. So yeah, on the weekend we went to visit family. So we left Friday morning at 10 o'clock and it's a 6.5 hour drive. So we made it there just in time for supper because there's also like a 1 hour time change. And then the birthday party was officially the following day, so that was fun. And we ended up watching a lot of Olympics on the weekend, which was really nice because I haven't watched that much of it yet. And you can just replay any event and watch it on demand. And so a lot of the stuff, we don't know the outcome of it. So, you know, even though we're not watching it live necessarily, it's still interesting. Then there was the whole curling drama. Whoa. I've been heavily invested in that. And then yesterday, Sunday, we left around 10 a.m. again and drove back here and then hit up some errands before officially coming back home. So it was a good weekend and now it's back to order packing because I would have done more order packing Friday especially and then probably also at least one of the weekend days I would have packed orders, but since we were gone I couldn't. And that's not so bad this time because it's not like a big collection drop. It's more of a medium shop update, although a lot of orders have come in since we left. So there's actually quite a bit to do, especially since I'm packing solo. So the order count is currently sitting at 475 orders. So it's full steam ahead with the order packing today and tomorrow and really the whole week. Although at some point I do have to edit this, so we'll see when I can squeeze that time in. Anytime my feet hurt, I can sit down for a bit, do a bit of editing. I did do some last night after we got back. I edited for maybe an hour or a little over an hour. And I do have more international shipping refunds to do because I got up to a certain order number. Like I was fully caught up before I left, but I'll have to go through the orders that have come in since. But again, I can do that later. Let's just focus on getting more orders out because there will be a mail pickup today. We're back on our Monday, Thursday pickup schedule, although I'll have to book extra pickups during the shop update. Like there'll probably also be one tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, for sure Wednesday. Because usually I do daily pickups during the big shop updates. At the bare minimum, every 2 days we need a pickup. Also, I fear I'm getting sick. This is horrible timing because now is when I'm really buckling down to pack a lot of orders because I only got in like a day and a half of packing before I left. So, you know, I need to catch up. And I woke up with a sore throat and I was like, oh no, I'm getting sick. Then I thought, wait, no, maybe I was mouth breathing all night because there were a couple times I woke up with a sore throat and it turns out I was not sick. But it hasn't gone away, and my sister-in-law said she woke up sick this morning, so I'm like, oh no, I must have gotten sick too. So bad timing, but hopefully it's just a mild cold or something that I can work through because, you know, there's no one to take my place. I am my own boss. I'm gonna have to work through the sickness, of course. I did bring my laptop with me over the weekend so that I could do like store emails and combine people's orders or add the buttons to people's orders, that kind of thing. So I'm glad I brought the laptop to deal with all of those. So I'm mostly caught up on emails. I had a couple things to get to this morning and last night, but that was it. So I'm jumping right in. Let's waste no time. Oh, and it looks like our mild winter weather will be going away. I mean, today's nice. Okay, high of 0, but then we're getting into the -20s. And minus teens. That's not as bad, but still way colder than what we've been getting, which is like 10 degrees. Winter storm may bring travel headaches. Oh, okay. Yay. Oh my god. This is all one order, by the way. I don't even think I can ship this all in one box. Like, will they allow me to ship a box this large and heavy? There are some duplicates, which makes you think like gifts or group order. Who knows? But thank you so much. Whoa, one last look. Like, there's so much stacked because there just isn't room up here to fully lay everything out. Technically 2 orders. The first order had a hold on it, and then the second one had the order release on it. And I combined them before looking at how big the order actually was, because I might have to ship these separately anyway. I'm gonna package everything up into sleeves and then assess the situation. Okay, this is what everything looks like sleeved up. I gotta look at our boxes and see what I can do. The t-shirt boxes, probably too big and a little flimsy. The coloring book boxes, nice and sturdy, smaller, but too small. Ooh, those washi boxes might be a good size. Okay, this box is not big enough. I could fit a couple more things in the corner, like the washi and maybe a pencil pouch, but it's not big enough. That's a shame because it's a nice thick-walled box. Those t-shirt boxes are so thin. Okay, I'm attempting a crinkle paper box. Okay, it does fit in here with some room to spare. The crink is like, I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Well, specifically the pink crink. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on top. Is that gonna do much? I don't know. I taped up all the edges just to make it a little sturdier, I guess. Now I'm looking for the scale. It's usually down here or in the kitchen. And it's not in the kitchen, so it's gotta be down here somewhere. Because this scale can't weigh boxes that heavy. Oh wait, it might still be upstairs because I was using it to weigh hair dye a while back. Maybe I never brought it back down. Yeah, it was upstairs. So this thing weighs 8.5 kilos. Okay, it is done. It's currently 1:44 p.m. Packaging's going well. And I'm officially caught up to Christian. He was so far ahead of me. There was so much apparel sitting over there that I had to get through and pack. But then I had a lot of orders that had a lot of apparel in them, including that giant order. But there were a few orders there that had multiple apparel items. So I got through that pile really fast. And that's good because I was scared. I was way behind him, but we're about in the same spot now. I'm at the point where I'm packing the same batch of orders he's making, so I have to check if there's apparel in the order and then see if we actually have that made yet before I can pack. But other than that, it's going smoothly. I'm watching Olympic hockey in the background, although it switched to skiing. It must be between periods or something. I wasn't actively watching when it switched over. This violet color was a huge hit. We'll have to order more. It looks great with the froggies too. And the stationery is so cute on the pink. And Doggy's so cute on blue. Oh, Canada won. That was the semifinals. It was a close game, 2-1. It's 4 o'clock, so it's the pickup cutoff time. So I've got everything up here. This is all from today, plus like 3 or 4 things I packed before I left for the weekend. So we ran into an issue with the heat press. It's been unplugged for like 45 minutes or something like that. This is an electromagnet and it sticks to this, and that's how this whole thing stays closed. But this popped off. Luckily it looks like it just screws back in, but we had to wait for this whole thing to cool down. It's still even kind of hot, but maybe fixable now. But yeah, we'll have to make sure that stays tightened regularly now that we know. I don't know which way the wire should face. The wire was probably fully tucked in before, hey?
Yeah.
So just poke it in there. Get the bone folder, it's good for everything. You think this is only for folding paper? No, no, it's good for so much more. This poor Froggy shirt was the last one in his batch too. We might just have to tighten it with pliers, cause like this can't fit underneath. Which is too bad that this isn't hexed on the outside then. It's just round on the outside. I think we've got it as tight as we can get with it being just fully smooth on the outside. Yeah, now we know. So we can regularly tighten at least. Woohoo! It's seemingly fixed. She's so excited that it's fixed. Woohoo! Also, I realized this number's not going to go up today because I have it set to last 7 days, which does not include today. But if I set it to week to date, it counts today as the first day of the week. So it'll only show orders from today. So this is the closest we got. Bring back the custom time frames. Come on. I should write in a feature request. Bring it back. You used to let us pick a custom date range. I was like, you know what? Let's message them right now so I don't forget. But when I click get support for the app, nothing happens. So I had no choice but to leave a review with the written part being like, please bring back custom day ranges. I don't understand why they would take that feature away. There must be something preventing them from actually doing it now, which is odd. Like something that changed in the Shopify API. I don't know. But like this is Shopify's own counter. It's like managed through a third party, I guess. But like, and the packages were just picked up. It was a substitute driver, so it's a good thing we got those wrapped up right at 4 because our usual guy comes a bit later, but if it's a substitute driver, they come shortly after 4 o'clock, so I always have to be ready for 4. Now, I am gonna get off my feet for a little bit and do some vlog editing until supper. We did just buy some easy pre-made meals for shop week. Last time we did these fresh prep meals where it's like a meal service they delivered and then you microwave it. And we did that for 2 weeks, I think. Like for the last big shop update anyway. But this time I wanted to try out some of these Sobeys meals because they're about the same price as the fresh prep meals, actually maybe even a little cheaper for some of them. And they just come in a little container and they're heavier. Like there's more food in it compared to the fresh prep meals, so more bang for your buck. And they had a really good selection, so we picked up some stuff. And some are individual meals, and then some are like sharing meals where we'll split it. So supper's sorted for the week. At least we got stuff for 4 suppers, and then Friday's typically our takeout day, so we'll just order takeout on Friday. And now I have a little lap baby. Do, 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 do. I swear the other meals are healthier than this. Winter is back, people. Yeah, Kiki, what's going on out there? It's now Tuesday, despite me wearing the same sweater. And my hair is wet, not oily for the record. Still drying. My throat's so dry. I'm feeling a lot worse today, but the show must go on. Oh my god. Throat too dry to speak. Which is bad because I have a live stream to do later today. I mean, I don't have to do it if I'm not feeling up to it. It for sure would not be a gaming live stream like it usually is for the Tuesday evenings. It would be order packing, but I'll have to see if I can even talk much at that time of day. I feel like mornings are always the worst. And then like once I get going, I start feeling a little bit better. So yeah, we're gonna push through. The show must go on. We must pack orders. So that's my plan. And then when I want a little break, I can do some more vlog editing. I got a decent amount done last night. And then we watched the last episode of Bridgerton for this first half of episodes. I'm loving this season. Oh, and on Sunday we did watch Emma. I brought it up in a recent vlog. That was my movie pick for the month because the theme is romance. And so I picked Emma, which is kind of similar vibes to Bridgerton. Although based on the trailer, I thought Emma would be more quirky. It still was a lot more serious than I thought it would be. But still with a little bit of jokes and quirkiness. But yeah, it was a fun watch. A little dull in the beginning, but it got more interesting as it went on. Yeah, I think that's all I have for you for updates for this morning. I don't really plan to film much today because my vlog's already pretty long. Just packing orders, editing vlog, possibly live streaming. Don't worry, people. I am monitoring the Canadian team, making sure we don't boop the rock anymore. I took a break for lunch, and now it's back to packing. When it's full screen, I can't see both scores. Maybe I should watch it on the monitor instead of my phone. I'm gonna run out of freebie stickers. I need to order more, like right now, because I just grabbed a fresh stack, and there are about 50 per stack, and I have 4 stacks left, so 200. But I have about 300 open orders right now. So I should order more. I haven't made a new freebie, so I guess just order more of these. Just sucks because I like to order them in bulk to try to get a good price, you know. I mean, that's okay. If there are a bunch of leftovers, those will just be the ones that are for sale in the shop later. Because it's like a cute art-related one. Would be nice to keep that in stock. I do have a few of the jukebox ones, but it's like 25 or something. And they're not quite as nice as the sticker beamer ones. Okay, stickers are ordered. I hope they arrive in time because it says estimated February 24th, which is a bit later than I'd like, but whatever. If I do run out of these, I might just have to pick a random sticker to be the freebie for people's orders until the new shipment comes in. I also ordered more of the meeting because there's just so few left. It might even be sold out. I don't know. I just have a stack this big. Squeaky Seamstress is getting low, but I'm unsure if I'm ordering more or not, so I didn't bother with that. What I did order more of, though, is stationery colorful. I mean, now I'm kind of regretting not getting Squeaky Seamstress, but I could maybe order it when I order all the frog stickers. I was looking around the room for my knife because I got to open these crinkle paper boxes to refill the crink bin, the big crink bin, and couldn't find it. And then I was like, what was the last thing I was doing? Oh yeah, I was cutting boxes over here. Oh, yeah, the knife's right there. Actually, I'm just going to be lazy and refill the small one. This shade of pink is slightly different than before. It looks slightly less saturated. Now look at this, old crink, and then the new in my hand. Kind of like the old better. But you never know what you're gonna get. The crink's sometimes a slightly different color. Like maybe we'll get this pink again in the future. A little change of scenery. It's now 3:50. I had an email around 3 o'clock saying that they were not gonna do the mail pickup. That has been canceled, and they'll try to attempt it the next business day. But then shortly after that, I got another email saying that because of the weather, the mail pickup's going to be late, and make sure you have the entryway shoveled, that kind of thing. And I was like, well, are they coming or not then? I don't know. But not only did they come, they showed up early. So it's not even 4 o'clock yet, and they already came. So I was not expecting that. And I was scrambling to bag up the last orders and get the manifest printed off. And Christian was about to go out to shovel. He did shovel earlier, so there's not that much there, but it does kind of swirl around the base of the front steps and gather a bit. So I feel bad that didn't get shoveled before they showed up, but they were early. And now that the mail pickup has happened, I'm going to take a little break from packing orders. I'm going to sit down and finish editing this vlog. I'm planning to edit until supper time at least, and then I am going to do my live stream after supper of order packing. I feel my best when I'm working and moving and distracted. I feel worse when I'm sitting doing nothing, so I might as well keep packaging orders. Yeah, my little mushy. Yeah, I gotta stop filming so I have less to edit. But I just want to wrap up the vlog with a huge thank you to you guys. Oh, I didn't get a final number. Let me go grab a final order count for the shop update. Okay, an exact order count since February 11th is 486 orders. And then in terms of coloring books specifically, the physically printed ones, I sold 391. So that's almost right on par with how many I've signed so far. And that also accounts for more than half of the books because I ordered 750. So that's nuts. And during these shop updates, I have these moments where I'm just like in disbelief because I don't know, I always tell myself like, you know, people are gonna get sick of ordering from me, or like, it's not gonna go so well this time, but it does. You guys have been showing up and I really appreciate that. Living the dream thanks to you guys. So yeah, we're gonna work hard, get your orders packed up and out as quickly as possible. I can't pack that many in a day by myself. Like today I packed 67. I will get to more this evening, but around 70 is kind of like as much as I can do on my own during a normal work day. I mean, maybe a bit more. Like if I kept going right until supper time today, I could probably do more than that, but yeah, I'm trying my best. Today I also got started a little earlier than usual, so that helped. Okay, I gotta stop talking and end this vlog, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.